So, Dave Bailey from Glass Animals, welcome to Hits One. We're so glad to meet you.
Hello. It's lovely to meet both of you. Thanks for having me on the show.
Now, for you who aren't watching the video right now, do you live in this purple lighting, or is this just for the interview purpose?
This is my box. This is where I essentially live here. Yeah, I spend all my time in this room speaking to lovely people like you, making noise, music. Some call it music. It's just noise, really. And,
are you based in London?
I'm East London. My bedroom is actually right above my head.
What part of London?
I'm East. I'm Hackney.
Oh, okay. My boyfriend's from Primrose Hill. My fiance.
Uh-oh, look out.
Very fancy.
It's so nice to have another British voice on the channel.
You're not British,
Sam
Simon.
Smith.
Stop it.
I'm so British.
No, you're not.
How's my accent's not bad, is it, mate?
Sometimes it sounds...
Shut up, David.
Australian there sometimes. But overall, really, actually...
It's pretty good, no? Thank you.
She wants to be British so bad so she can pretend to be married to Harry Styles. You had no idea.
Yeah.
You know what? Secretly, I'm actually American. I grew up in Texas until I was 12.
No, you didn't.
Do you do an American accent?
I cannot do an American accent. I basically came to England. I was at that age. I was 12. You know, you really want to fit in. And here I come, like, oh, howdy. And I did not fit in at all. I had a Texan accent. But I also spent a bit of time outside of Boston. And my dad is Welsh. And my mum is Israeli. So my accent was just a monster. It was weird. Got to school
Wait, met de belle vrit?
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
You speak Hebrew.
Ken! Oh my God, we're gonna be best friends. I'm sliding into your DM right now. Okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
I have to tell you, we on Hits One are obsessed with Heat Waves. It's one of my favorite songs. Tell us about the song and how you came up with it.
I'm really glad you like it. That means a lot. Thank you. I came up with the song. I was working really late in the studio complex in North London, kind of near Primrose Hill. And it's this complex of like, I don't know how many studios in this building, loads of studios in this building. And I had the like little basement studio booked for ages and I was working really late. Spent all day trying to write something good. Writing songs is a bit like fishing. And, you know, you can kind of get your boat in the right spot, put some fresh bait on, get some fresh line there and cast it to the right place. But ultimately, you mainly pull up garbage and weird fish with like 3 eyes that are completely inedible. But yeah, it got to like 10 p.m. been catching garbage all day. And then literally a fish just jumped in the boat. I was like, I'm going to do one more. Picked up the guitar, played some chords. I was like, oh, those chords are actually kind of cool. They tell a story. It's a complex chord sequence. And then I just started humming over the top. Vocal line came out, lyrics came to me. Within an hour, I had something. I added drums and synths and it was there.
Do you have a favorite lyric in the song?
Favorite lyric in the song? I think I quite like the chorus. I just like the chorus. Sometimes all I think about is you. It's simple, but it just reminds me of so many people. I was thinking of so many people that I love when I was writing that one line. And I hope it inspires that a little bit in other people. Think of your loved ones, the people you miss the most.
So you're telling me that you literally came up with that top line, that hook, that night? Like, are you serious? Like, just like that?
Your voice is incredible, by the way.
Oh, God.
That was an audition, just so you know, for your next single.
Yeah, we should do a little feature version. But yeah, it never happens, by the way. I think I've written 2 songs that quickly in my life, and that is one of them. Yeah, very lucky.
And I love the music video for it. Tell us how you came up with the concept.
Well, we were very restricted, considering we were locked down, and there's this whole pancake situation going on, the pandemic, and we just had to think outside the box. We made the first video for the album and I basically had to make the whole thing myself in my house. Other artists don't do that. It's a lot of work, and they just sent a truck full of like lighting and equipment and stands and cameras, all that stuff, and I had to carry it up 3 flights of stairs to my place, and it was just not worth it. So I decided to kind of cheat, and I asked my neighbors to film the next one. Because we were only allowed out once a day for a walk. So I was like, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on one walk one day and put these little
Shut
notes
up.
in the mailbox saying like, tomorrow I'm gonna be walking down the street singing the song. Will you please film me and just upload your iPhone footage to this Dropbox link? And it worked. Like people like got to like 7:00, everyone was leaning out the windows, shouting across the street, being like, yeah. And it felt like this community that we've been missing for so long because we're all locked indoors.
See, I thought like you might have come up with that concept and like how cool, because like you said, we haven't all been able to be together, and what a way to feel like we're together yet we're in our homes. But that was literally people just being so hyped, seeing you on your walk, because you're allowed to do one legal walk and you're shooting it. That is so amazing, because they're like fascinated with you on their phones, watching you. It was so nice to watch. It made me feel so good watching it.
I mean, you say hyped. I think ultimately they were bored and had nothing better.
So are you hyped to get back out there? I mean, we see that you're on the Life is Beautiful Festival in Las Vegas in September. Are you ready to get back out there?
I think I'm ready. I won't know till I step on the stage. That's when that's when the panic really hits. I think it's going to be fun. I'm excited. I miss it so much. I literally have dreams about live shows. And it was a year ago today that we played our last one.
Wow.
Bonkers.
Unbelievable. Well, I mean, when I saw the Life is Beautiful ad come out today and that it's actually happening, I like started to almost tear up. I'm like, oh my God, life's going to be back to normal. This is so exciting. I know you've been big for a long time. You've had so many amazing hits, but this one's really, really hitting. And it's like happening while we're in lockdown. Like, how does that feel for you?
It feels particularly special in a situation where we can't actually go and see anybody and interact with people. It's been amazing to have that kind of response, and to have you know what was really blowing me away is people's like creative response to the song. So many people have sent artwork over, so many people have sent remixes over, like we put all the kind of sounds from the song up on our website for free for people to download, and like just what people came back with. People made remixes that were better than the original, and just artwork that completely
yours is amazing.
No, but it's, you know what, that's the most heartwarming thing, is just seeing people, that kind of means something to people.
Well, we are so happy to talk to you on Hits One and to be playing your song in what seems like every 20 minutes.
Oh, really? That's too much.
Wow, we've never had an artist say that before.
Yeah, wow.
I'm kidding. No, thank you so much for the support. Thank you. It is crazy what's happening. It still feels like my little secret, the song. It's weird because it's so personal. And then, I don't know, I'll be walking down the street and I've heard it like coming out of a car window, and you're like, oh my God, this is so, my secret's out. This is weird.
You're so English. You're so humble. You're like, oh, stop it. Don't play it. Like, stop. Own it. Play it. Louder.
You think I've gone up to the guy in the car and just been like, yes,
That's me.
that is my song.
Me.
That's my song.
Do you want to take a selfie? Don't get too close.
Say it again. 3 minutes.
Well, Dave, like I said, we're so happy to have you here on Hits One, and we're doing it for totally selfish reasons. We want to be your BFF. So what we're going to do is run you through the BFF speed round of questions. You answer those questions, and then we slide into the DMs, and we become BFFs, and you're a part of the family.
All right, that sounds good. All right. This is scary. You're going to know my deepest dark.
It's the BFF speed round with Dave Bailey from Glass Animals. Simon, why don't you go ahead and start?
All right, Dave, what is your pizza preference?
Ham and mushroom. It's kind of a weird one, isn't it? But it's chili oil. It's a bit spice.
Do you have a favorite food lyric from one of your songs?
There's a lyric in this song called Melon the Coconut about I'll make pancakes and waffles. Sweet, just reminds me of like being a kid and making waffles with your mom.
If you weren't a musician, what non-musical job would you do? Would you be a chef?
I was going to be a doctor before doing music.
Really?
I was about 4 years into medical school, and then one of our songs started doing okay, and I actually lied to my mum. I was like, Mum, I'm still at medical school, don't worry, but I'm going to go on this tour. And
so is this coming out? Does she know, or is this coming out now?
He knows now. This is not the big reveal.
All right, what's one thing people don't know about Dave Bailey from Glass Animals that they should know?
I am really good at Mario Kart.
What is your coffee order?
Just cappuccino. That's it.
So European.
None of this mocha frappa latte.
I know.
All right, well, we are officially BFFs with Dave Bailey from Glass Animals. Thank you so much for coming on.
Guys, thank you so much for the support. It means a lot, again, in this like COVID era when we can't actually be there. It means so much that you guys have literally brought the song over the ocean.